Animaniacs has nothing to do with the show of the same name. Instead, Plucky finds his final report is due for a class he's never bothered attending, and it happens to be animation class, which he doesn't know the first thing about. So Buster explains to him, and by proxy to the audience, the process of creating a cartoon in a humorous but accurate portrayal of how cel-drawn animation was done back in the day, and how laborious the practice was, especially before digital methods became the norm. Then, while Plucky tries to decide what he wants his subject to be about, Buster also explains certain terminologies in film, like story beats and flashbacks, which they repeatedly get lost in, much to Plucky's pain. And while Plucky works feverishly to finish his presentation, we get to see the other students' projects at the animation festival, which genuinely do look like no-budget student animations, utilizing different styles to match the tones of each student in question. And based on her project, Elmyra is actually aware of her potential fatal pet mistreatment, which makes her all the more disturbing. Plucky surprisingly wins, but is disqualified because he didn't actually go to class and is forced to take it all over again. This is another great example of using entertainment to educate, and a fantastic introduction for any kids who might have been interested how the world of animation actually worked. I wouldn't be surprised if a good number of animators today were inspired by this very episode, and while technically outdated by today's technology, it's a great time capsule of how the process went before the leap to computers. Highly recommended. Though what's the older toons problem? I would gladly judge a student animation festival.